ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. So Wake Forest's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands. It's Rodgers. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Rodgers.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it again. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wake. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Virginia's offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way.
Touchdown, Wake Forest! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And it'll be down right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Great move. Now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Knight.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go up top on second and short. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He's got the back in the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up for the PAT.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intent.
Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Wake! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Powers through. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
This time, he's got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, wait! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see how they handle it. They'll go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. Pulled down for the tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense gets it done this time, perhaps taking away a little of that bravado that this quarterback has shown running the ball.
And when you see it, you kind of get accustomed to it. You get used to the speed. You get used to the option and what you want to do to try to defend it and how to mix up the looks. Nice job mixing it up a little bit and getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Slithers into space. Turning it on.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to it. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run. We don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Offense gets set for second down. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The running back has it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football.
Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 6 over UCF. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cavaliers Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Pucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's now up to 77 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Demon Deacons have their whole playbook open here on... Oh, he's got some space.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
It's not sexy, it's not pretty, it's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.